Alright, I believe we're live. It looks like we're live. What do you want, dog? You can come up here if you want. Hardcore Hector here with some more Pokemon Crystal live. And I was going to the national park. Last time I was on Route 35. Now I'm going north to the national park. I want to clear this out so I can actually do the bug catching contest on the side here and there. Relaxation Square, National Park. So I guess on the Relaxation Square, there aren't any trainers, I don't think. I get the other guy's Pokedex sticker if I win. I'm playing with stickers I printed from my Pokedex. I don't know anybody who printed out stickers from their Pokedex. Well, I didn't know too many people with printers for the Pokedex. Whoa, why is my internet so low? Was it low or lagging, or what do you want to call it? What the? Okay, I think it's stabilized. I was dropping a ton of frames for a second there. I don't know when the last time my internet was acting up like that. But yeah, anyways. Never go into the grass. Trainers always want to battle. If anything cut off, I was saying I'm in the National Park, Pokemon Crystal, Relaxation Square. There's no trainers here, but pay attention please. Oops, I have to quit thinking like a teacher all the time. You must be a Pokemon trainer. Since you're working so hard, I want you to have this. And you can get the Quick Claw. Makes your Pokemon faster, but not always faster than the opponent. Depends on the speed. Let a Pokemon hold that Quick Claw. Sometimes it will strike first during battle. Unless in the first time they introduced it, it was always strike first. You know, every time, or every now and then I mean. But I know by the later games, I'm pretty sure in this generation too, it only increases the speed every now and then. So if your Pokemon is really slow, you still might move second, even with the Quick Claw activated. And then all the trainers are just in this grassy area that's shaped like a Pokeball. But I was also saying that Game Boy printer. I don't think I knew anybody who had a Game Boy printer. I had a Game Boy camera, but never the printer. And I never really saw anybody anywhere print out their Pokedex pictures or anything like that. I seen people print out Pokemon pictures from Pokemon Snap at Blockbuster, but not just Pokedex entries. Yeah, and I would like to get a Scyther. Oh, what? Covered using a berry? I would like to get a Scyther in the National Park. I think you might only be able to capture them during the bug catching contest, which takes place on like Sundays and Tuesdays and Thursdays. And you can only keep one of the Pokemon that you capture during the contest. So you can capture multiple Pokemon and they'll be added to your Pokedex, but you can only keep one at a time. Poison took him off. I can beat you in pride, but what does that mean? What are you so proud of? A Nidoran. Not too bad of an animation. Look, check out my bag. I printed out my favorites from my Pokedex and stuck them on my bag. See, again, they're just talking about this printing out pictures on your Pokedex. Like, nobody did that. I never saw anybody like, hey, look, check out these pictures. I stuck these pictures from my Game Boy printer on my backpack or whatever. Sunkern. Sunflora actually is not that bad of a Pokemon. Sunkern itself, it's a pretty weak thing. Already knows Mega Drain. I used a Sunkern when I was playing Pokemon Crystal on my 3DS Virtual Console. It is very weak. Its only means of defense is to shake its leaves desperately at its attacker. Yeah, and I tried using it until it got Giga Drain, which was like level 46 or something like that, and it just kept getting knocked out in every single battle I used. It was just like one of the worst Pokemon that I had until I evolved it into Sunflora. Then it got pretty strong. And you can get a Giga Drain TM later on. But, so yeah, I would recommend evolving it quickly, just giving it some Flora's moves. And if you want to learn Giga Drain, then just teach it that TM. I'm not sure who else you would want to teach the TM Giga Drain. Maybe a Gengar. Dang, he's strong. Chill. Don't start barking. I don't want people's ears to blow up who are listening, maybe with headphones or something. This Raichu has a berry also, man. Come on, Dallas. I'm surprised I didn't get a critical hit. Oh, and he gets a critical hit. Razor Leaf's critical hits percentage is supposed to be super high. That makes no sense. But since I'm not using a Sunkern or Sunflora, I was going to use an Oddish, evolve it to Gloom, and eventually, not Vileplume, but the other one, Bellossom. That's a new one in Generation 2, Gold, Silver, Crystal. Winning, 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 winning. Another Nidoran, but this time it's a female. I don't feel like battling it. I need to get my Hoot Hoot for the bug catching contest. It's flying type, it's stronger, and it should know Hypnosis by now. You can also print out mail and your PC boxes. Why would I want to print out mail? Look, this is my letter. I printed it out and then put it in a sticker. What? And so everybody's just talking about the Game Boy printer in the National Park. It's like, whatever, bros. Is that lady gonna talk about the printers too? I haven't talked with her yet. DM28. That's dig, isn't it? Anything over here? Secret Fool Heal. Alright, I just wanted to do an episode or a live stream. What? Oh, the bike shop. Hi, Hector. Our bicycle sales have gone through the roof. We owe it all to your advertising by riding around on our bicycle. As our way of saying thanks, please keep that bicycle. Thanks again. Anyways, I was saying that I was just going to do an episode on the national park so I can do the bug catching contest. I'm not sure if I want to live stream the bug catching contest. But before I end the live stream, I also wanted to go to the next route to the east, just up into the Pseudo-Wudo. If you guys don't know, you'll see in a bit. But you'll be blocked from going further until you get the 3rd gym badge. Route 36, that's what it is. But there are still like 2 trainers around here, so yeah, their stats are very different. Pokemon. That's why I was looking at stats when I was catching some Pokemon, but that can be really time consuming if you're trying to get a Pokemon with really great stats. A lot of times it's just random and not that great. I'm going to read your thoughts. Oh, so you have a psychic type Pokemon, I bet? Psychic Mark wants to battle. Psychic Mark sent out Abra. I'm gonna go with my Togepi. Is this gonna flash me? Well, it won't matter. I have Swift, and Swift never misses. Never. Yeah, he's just gonna flash me. I think Abra only knows Flash and Kinesis anyways. It has to evolve in order to learn like Confusion. Confusion, Recover, Psychic, Psybeam. I learned another Spore attack. Another Abra? Alright, let's go. Let's rock and roll. Maybe I should have used Oddish again to start off, so I can get some of that experience. Not just the experience points, but like the stat boosts, sort of thing. Now he's got Kadabra. Abracadabra. Alakazam. Does that mean Father, Son, Holy Spirit or something like that? Whoa! Critical hit? I got a critical hit too. Confusion's not going to do much damage against my Psychic Water-type Pokemon. Psychic Mark was defeated. I misread you. Yeah, I know. Everybody does. Everybody does. Thanks to my studies, I'm ready for any Pokemon. It's a Tangela. Everybody says Tangela. Everybody. Except for the Pokemon Stadium announcer. He calls it Tangela. Do you see any tangerines growing off that? No, it looks like a tangled mess of vines. So it's Tangela. Pretty sure even in the anime they call it Tangela. Yeah, I probably shouldn't use Slowpoke. It's just going to absorb all my HP. Schoolboy Allen was defeated. Oops, computation error? Question mark. Oh, is there another trainer? I don't think so. I'm the flower shop's Floria. Listen, listen. When I sprinkled water on that wiggly tree, it jumped right up. It just has to be a Pokemon. I bet it would be shocked out of its disguise if you soaked it. I know. I'll tell my sis and borrow her water bottle. And you can't get the water bottle until you get the Goldenrod City Gym badge, the plain badge. Then you can do a shortcut right here. And this is usually the path I would take to go back to New Barktown. When I first started playing, you know, I would just continue the story until I got my Togepi, hatched the egg, and got Togepi. But, well, once you hatch Togepi, then you've got to go back to New Barktown to get the Everstone and all that stuff. You know, to show him, hey, look, the egg hatched. But in more recent playthroughs, I would just keep, you know, walking until the egg hatched before going through Union Cave, so I would just walk back to New Barktown. Oh, and the egg is close to hatching also. I was gonna do the bug catching contest, but I usually save right before I start the bug catching contest, and if I don't win like the grand prize or don't get a Pokemon that I want, then I just restart. I'm gonna go around a little bit first, try and hatch this egg. Then I'll probably save and try the bug catching contest. And then I go right into the grass. Another sun kern. Try to count one though. This live stream was a lot shorter than I expected. I'm already at 20 minutes and I already did all that stuff that I had planned to do. You know, I could use my Oddish at Stun Spore now, but Sleep Powder would be better. So I got my Hypnosis on Hoot Hoot. I didn't really say, oh, that's the end of the video and the end of the episode. Next episode, probably do Goldenrod City Gym, etc., etc. I didn't really say that, but you should all expect that. What? Come on, dude. Let me just hypnotize this guy. This is BS. Of course, it's not gonna work. Dude, even the trainer tips tell me to print out mail. By opening it, then pressing start. I don't care about printing out mail. Mail never even took off. They like try to promote it so much in this game. Was it even around in Generation 3? I think it was. Generation 4, not really. They started doing the beauty contest by Generation 3. Generation 5, I don't think there's any mail. I don't know about more recent games. We're on like Generation 9 by now. 2026. Ugh, the first step into the grass, really? I'm not catching another sunkern. Oh, it's a female though. It's a female though. Let's see if it survives peck, I'll catch it. Yeah, I didn't think so. Wasting my time. Trying to hatch this egg. Let's see what the egg says. Alright, yeah, it's not gonna hatch this time. I'm gonna end the live stream right there. I thought it might have, but no, I'm pretty sure it needs one more message before it actually hatches. So I'm gonna save, talk with this guy, maybe do the bug catching contest if I feel like it, and all that stuff. But I'm gonna end the live stream right there. And I'll see y'all later. See y'all in the next one.